everything you lose is a step you take, or whatever Taylor Swift said in her song You're on Your Own Kid. But it's true, because in order to discover who you truly are meant to be, you need to let go of the past, to let go of things that have affected you in the past. I mean, especially the negative things, you need to let go of them. And you might be wondering, what does this have to do with today's episode? Hi, I'm Lukri, and if you don't know me, I am a teenage girl who is trying to make a podcast for everybody, especially for teenagers, to maybe create a space where they feel understood and they feel safe, and they can talk about their problems and relate to things. And welcome back to another episode of the Teenagers Talk podcast. In today's episode, we're going to be discussing about moving on, because I feel like it's one of the things people have been struggling a lot with lately, especially lately. I don't know why. It's mind-blowing how our minds work, because it's just, you cannot let go of something that you most probably know is a negative thing in your life. And come on, it's most probably something negative that you can't let go of, because it's just the way our brains work. We are used to search for the type of people and relations and everything that reminds us of the environment we grew up in, or the environment we got used to. So of course you're going to repeat patterns, because that's the way our brain works. Our brain literally takes patterns and then reapplies them, and it gets used to some kind of thing, and it's really hard to make a change, to make it not go for the same route that it went last time. And so moving on. By moving on, I don't necessarily mean a relationship, a romantic relationship. It can be a friendship, and I think we're going to mostly talk about human relations, whether it's like friendship or romantically speaking. It can also apply to other cases, but that's my main focus for this episode. So, moving on. Let's get into the topic. And as I was saying at the beginning of the episode, everything you lose is a step you take. And right now you might be feeling like your whole world is just falling apart. I don't know. There are things that happened, and now everything got destroyed. Everything is going down, crumbling, and you don't know what to do anymore. And you feel lost. You feel like you don't belong in the environment that you live in. You feel like you've lost your people, like you've lost everything. And to be honest, if you haven't lost your will to live in your life, you didn't lose anything. And I know it's hard. I'm not saying your pain is not valid. Of course it's valid. That's the whole point of the episode. But I'm just saying that you still have a chance to try and to fix. I don't even know if you can call it fixing your life. It's more like trying to heal yourself from a situation that has affected you a lot. And so, first of all, my first advice is to grieve a situation that you went through. If you lost a friendship or relationship or anything, any type of connection that you thought you had, or maybe you actually had, allow yourself to grieve. That is the first step into actually being able to move on. Because in my case, usually when I'm not as I mentioned in every episode, I'm not an expert in anything I talk about. It's just my advice from though I just reflect on some situations that I went through, and then I come here with my advice. It doesn't mean that it can work 100% for everybody, but you have to think about your case and try to understand what you're going through. And it's amazing if you can do it through a therapist, but I'm not a professional. I'm just using pure experience. And so, allowing yourself to grieve. Let's say you thought you had a connection with somebody, or I don't know, you thought they actually cared about you and that they will care about you for a long time, that maybe you are meant to find each other and that you will have each other in your lives for a really, really long time. And then you find out something about them and it just changes your perception on them. And it's not necessarily the perception that you have on them. It's about something that they do that just makes you go like, I need to move on, but I cannot. I really care about this person. Well, I know it's really hard. You care about them, but you have to first care about yourself in order to be able to care about somebody else. And let's get back to the grieving thing. The worst mistake by far that I did while trying to move on from different situations, I've had friends that, I don't know, we just grew apart or something happened and then I was just left alone. It's what I wish I would have done. It's what I wish I'd done if I knew at the time how to deal with these things. And I wish I would have let myself grieve, because I tried to cover, maybe it was something that somebody else did to me and I couldn't accept that they did it. I tried to find excuses. Oh yeah, but they had this excuse and that. It's, if they're not trying to at least fix the mistake, now it depends on what type of mistake, because if you're grieving after a relationship that, if you're trying to move on from a relationship that ended in your partner cheating, I'm sorry, baby girl. No, please, just you've got to move on. Just, if anybody is going through this type of situation, tell your best friends that I suggested that you are going to be taken out for a night and just have the fun and the time of your life and forget about that person. Tell your best friend I said that. Yep. You need to be taken out. You need to see that fun things do not revolve around that person, okay? Thank you. Anyways, going back, if you're grieving a type of situation in a friendship and they treated you badly and you can't give up on them and all of that, you can, or whatever reason you can give up on the situation. Maybe it ended not because of anybody's fault. You guys just grew apart. It's okay to go through that. You just have to understand that it's not good for you and allow yourself to cry, to suffer. Maybe you will say, what the heck is she talking about? It's literally stupid. What she's saying doesn't make any sense. How do you move on if you're still crying about a situation? It's the first step. A lot of times when I try to get over somebody, I would try to cover everything that I felt for that somebody, all the care that I had for them. I would try to cover it into hate, or not hate, but I would try to just push my care for them, the feelings that the part of me that still cared for that somebody, I tried to push it down, and then I would just try to show only indifference. Yeah, I don't care, I got over it and all of that, which is really stupid. Do not do that. Allow, if you still care about the situation, because if you've gotten over it and everything's fine, then yeah, sure, happy for you. But if you can't get over it, just understand that you need to go for it. Don't suppress any feelings, just feel them. When they come to you, just feel it. If you want to cry, go and cry. Yes, it's my advice to be able to move on, because if you're going to just try to cover all these feelings with hate and indifference and I'm okay, I'm fine, it's not, you're just going to suppress those feelings that you still have for the person, and you're going to explode at some point. When you hear a song that reminds you of what you had or anything, you're going to just explode. You're going to start spiraling, crying, whatever, and then you're going to be back to stage 1. And you don't want that, because if you go through this routine over and over again, you're just going to take a lot of time. I don't know, for a few weeks you're okay, you act with indifference, or a period of time, then the feelings that you still have for the person will kind of try to escape, find their way out, and you're going to realize that they were never gone. They were just hidden after all of these sayings of I'm okay and all of this hate and indifference, which is not okay. You're just going to take much more time to heal and move on, because you're going to have again a period of feeling I'm over it, and then your actual feelings are going to come back. And you're going to go through this over and over again until you will maybe finally be able to move on and say it is what it is, and maybe there will be other things that will come into your life and help you forget about that situation. And honestly, it's not okay. So that's why you are mad. It's okay, they hurt you, or you cared for that person. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to cry. Yes, they did bad things to you, and you know you're not supposed to cry, and you know your best friend will beat your ass because you were supposed to be over it, and it's like a person that treated you horribly. And first of all, your friends will not be mad at you for not being, or whoever is helping you go through the things you're going through, they are not going to be mad at you for not, if they actually care about you, they're going to understand, yes, you still care. Yes, it's stupid. Yes, that person doesn't deserve any of your attention. As your internet bestie, I can say, nope, get over it. They are not worth your time. You're too beautiful, too smart, and too kind for them. But I'm not gonna shame you. You're allowed to feel. Of course you can get over it. A lot of people go through this stuff. And it's just your brain that makes you think that, oh my gosh, just because I gave a lot, I cannot let it go. I need to still fight. I got here. I need to, maybe if I fight a little more, it's going to work out. No, it's not going to work out. You're just going to waste more time and more of your energy, and you're going to get into a worse stage than you were in the beginning, and it's not going to help you at all. It's just going to destroy you even more and waste more of your time, in which you could have found a new person, find new people who actually care about you, and find yourself first of all. Yes, you need to find yourself. You need to work on yourself and care about yourself. But um, you need to allow yourself to cry, because if you won't do that, you might just spiral over and over again and lose a lot of opportunities. And believe me, you do not want that. And yeah, go scream about it. Fight. You're angry, you're sad because that happened. I'm not saying you should be. I mean, if you're not and if you don't feel like doing anything about it, I'm very happy. It means that you are in a place where you can just start working on yourself. But if you feel like doing it, just, yes, I get it. You're mad. Grieve. You cared about that person. You thought you had a connection. You thought they cared about you too. And I get it. You wanted to finally find somebody that will care about you. You know deep in your heart that you didn't want another life lesson. You just wanted to find love and peace and to be in a place where you are truly feeling happy and being with your people. But it didn't happen. And if you try to fight for the wrong people, you're not going to find what you're searching for. I mean, what everybody is looking for. Everybody's searching a connection, a human connection. It's our nature as humans, and it's not wrong. Okay, so we've covered the grieving part. You need to allow yourself to cry. If you feel like crying, just cry. It's okay. I know it hurts, and it's normal if it hurts. Just try to go through it. Don't suppress those feelings. They're going to go away, but you need to feel them. You need to feel every step of the way in order to be able to get to the end. And you cannot jump over steps. If you're making, I don't know, if you're making pancakes, you cannot jump over flour. It's just going to be an omelette. It's just going to be scrambled eggs with milk if you don't put the flour. Or if you don't put milk or eggs, it's going to be just dry ingredients. And that won't make pancakes. That's just like a pancake mix, you know? So don't try to jump over the steps. Feel everything, every step of the way. It hurts, I know. But you're just going to consume all of those feelings and understand yourself. Don't force yourself to get through it, to get faster. Take your time. Breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. Take a moment and think about it. What hurt you? Why do you feel like being angry or sad or whatever? Yes, you cared about that person. Yes, you thought they cared about you too. It's just life. You can be sad. Go get a box of ice cream. These girl math. These calories won't count. Go take, you're sad, okay? You're allowed to do it. Go take a full bucket of ice cream and watch your favorite TV show or listen to your comfort music and just cry about it. I know it sounds bad that I'm saying to cry, but it's just, you need to do it in order to get over it, okay? It's how life works. And yeah, that's the first step. The second one, after you've consumed all of those feelings and you've accepted, because the crying part and the being angry and the screaming and the rage thing is maybe the way to coming to accept the situation. And just because you thought they cared for you, it won't change the situation. It won't make them care. They didn't care at first, they won't care then. So just accept it. That's how it is. They're out of your life, and it's for the best. I know it hurts. Now, second, if we're talking about a romantic relationship, do not rush to dating just because you want to feel like somebody will care for you. You want to find out that you are lovable. You're not completely healed. If you're getting out of a romantic relationship, absolutely do not do not resort to dating. And not at all. Not at all. You hear me? No. You're not going to go around and date because it's not okay, okay? No. Mm-mm. You are not allowed to go around and date if you're not completely healed. You're just going to look for proof that you are lovable. You are lovable. Somebody will love you for who you are. And also, a little tip, if you had to change for somebody in order for them to like you, you won't be yourself. You will hurt on the inside. And even if you'll forever be the person that you thought they wanted you to be, especially while being with them or being around them, depending friendship or romantic relationship, you first of all, you won't feel okay, and second, even if you won't be yourself again around them, they'll get tired of you. I'm sorry to say it won't work. At some point there will be something that will just explode, okay? If you feel like you have to change for them, or if they make you change for them, no. Nope. Get out of that situation, please, right now. You are not begging for anybody's attention, okay? You are not doing that. I'm sorry to break it to you. And at some point something will break. There will be a reason why something won't work out. They'll get tired of you or whatever. And even if they are not the one who make you change, you're going to feel like, oh, maybe I'm just changing because I feel like they like this version of me. I am not changing because they made me, so it's basically my fault. No, baby girl, or whoever's watching, no, it's not. They didn't make you change for them, so exactly, you shouldn't be changing for them. And if they made you change for them, then again, not okay. Nope. Get out of the situation now, please. So yeah, getting back, you need to find yourself. And I know it's hard to just say it. Oh, I need to find myself. Who am I? I don't know where to start. And first of all, the only person that you need to care for you is yourself, not anybody else. So just focus on yourself. You care about yourself. That's who you should care about, first of all. So once you've grieved, yes, now you're allowed to be mad. Well, you've been mad, so you can hate them, you cannot hate them, but I feel like by choosing to hate them, you are going to hold yourself into the situation. You're going to hold yourself hostage into the situation, so just be indifferent. No, they were, you just need to accept that they were part of your life for a period of time, and that was it. They were meant to be a lesson, and again, as I've said, I know you weren't searching for a lesson. Nobody is searching for a lesson. Everybody would love to maybe find their people from the first few tries, but it's hard, I know. So it's in the past. It's taught me some things. You now need to focus on the things that you learned out of the situation. You learned to maybe not change for somebody, or you learned that you don't need to lose yourself in the process of caring for somebody. You don't need to destroy yourself while caring for somebody. You don't need to carry all of the emotional baggage somebody has. You are not a therapist, and you are not Bob the Builder. Yes, you are supposed to care for somebody that you're in a relationship or in a friendship with, but it doesn't mean that you should carry all of their emotional baggage, okay? It's not your responsibility. You are not a therapist, and you are not Bob the Builder, and you are not supposed to destroy yourself. You still need to take care of yourself. That's the main way of having a healthy relationship with anybody. To not lose yourself while trying to help them, because if you're losing yourself, you won't be able to help them anymore. So that's why you shouldn't be pressuring yourself a lot. You should still care about yourself while also caring about somebody else. Like they were supposed to be a life lesson to you, and you maybe weren't anything, or you were something to them. And even if two people care about each other and it doesn't work out, it's just not supposed to work out. It doesn't mean it has to end in bad blood. And yes, but if you're actually meant to be in each other's life, even if the situation didn't end badly, you guys are going to find your way back to each other, okay? Just have faith and trust your fate, okay? Sometimes you just have to let things unravel by themselves. You don't have to fight a lot. So, because life is too short to fight to be loved wrong. And it's not only about, okay, you're loved wrong. It doesn't have something to do necessarily with the person. It's not like they're loving you wrong, they do things wrong. It's just by somebody who loves you wrong, I mean somebody who doesn't actually understand you and who doesn't really care about you. And it's okay. Get out of the situation again. And now we're getting to... I actually forgot to mention something. So I have an example for this whole moving on thing. So just imagine that your feelings are... that you and your feelings are a vase. A very, very weird way to put it, but just hear me out. And the vase is cracked. Sorry for calling you out like that. And the vase can still hold water, but there's a leakage. There's this little moments when you try to suppress your feelings, and then when a force or multiple smaller ones will come from the outside, the vase will crack even more, and you'll just completely break. It will crack even more, and it will lead to actual breaking, to actual breakage, and then the water is just going to spill out. That's the way it happens. You're going to break, and your feelings are going to run wild. And you will have wasted so much time, and that could have been fixed if you just changed the vase from the moment it started to crack. meaning that it could have all been better if you didn't try to fight so much. Don't fight fate. If you have to fight so much for somebody to love you, you're not going to get into a you're not going to find they are not the right person for you. They are going to fight for you too, okay? Fighting for a relationship goes both ways. It's going to come from them too, not only you, okay? And now you're in the stage where you need to find yourself. So my suggestion is to discover new things. Go and do new things. I don't know, go rock climbing, go on, if you're financially independent, go on a trip to a weird place, or learn a new language, learn a new skill. You never know when you're actually going to find your true calling and your next favorite hobby. So just go for it, because it's going to be amazing, believe me. It's going to help you discover who you actually are, and discovering new things is always nice, trying new things out. And it will be a nice distraction. Now that you've gone through the whole suffering phase, you're going to need to find some distractions, some new things to do. And I don't know, take your besties out, go with your friend group, or go by yourself. I don't know, go do the crazy thing. Go on a date with yourself. Go to a coffee shop and, I don't know, read something, or just reflect on life and write something while listening to cute music and enjoying your own presence. That's what you need to do to enjoy, to learn your own presence. Because if you learn to enjoy your own presence, you won't feel alone anymore. That is the way. I'm telling you, I've been through it, and it's just amazing. You're going to learn to enjoy spending time with yourself. And all these little acts are going to show you that you care about yourself. Go do a sport. You're doing it for yourself. For your health, for your mental state. Believe me, it's going to be amazing. And the sport can be literally anything. It can be going to the gym, fitness, pilates, yoga, handball, basketball. It doesn't have to be professional. Ballet, gymnastics, calisthenics, contortionism, sorry. So it doesn't have to be something crazy. Or it can be something crazy, but you don't have to make a big deal out of it. Just start doing it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a new thing. You're discovering new stuff. You're learning to live outside of the friendship or relationship, which you should always do. Whether you're going to find your people soon or not, you just need to learn to have a life outside of all these relationships. And all these acts, every time that you show up at the gym, you study for school, or you do something that will help you, this will absolutely help you so much. And it's going to show you that it's going to prove to you that you can be cared for. You need to care for yourself. You're the first person that needs to care for yourself. Believe me, if you are not going to be the one to show up and to stand up for yourself and to care for you, nobody else will do it for you. You need to appreciate yourself. Or maybe, okay, of course other people are going to do it, but there are a lot of people who love to just hate for no reason on people. So just believe me, it's amazing to show up for yourself, to not need anybody else to live. You need to know how to live, how to enjoy life alone, in a relationship or with friends. You need to just learn to enjoy it, so that whether a relationship will last or not, you are going to know what to do. You're not going to feel lost and just cry and rot in bed for a whole year or months or a long period of time. Life is too short. Go out and enjoy it. Please do it. You're going to regret not doing it. And honestly, you need to try new stuff. You need to try out new experiences. That's gonna help you a lot. And you need to have a life outside of all of this stuff. It's just going to be amazing, believe me. And in order to find new people, again, you're not going to look for new people to fix the holes that past relationships have left. You're going to heal those yourself by caring for yourself and showing up for yourself and proving to yourself that you are worth it, which you are. Appreciate yourself. Love yourself. Do things for yourself that make you happy. Do something that you haven't done in a long time, especially if it's something that you used to do before knowing this person, or try new things. Experiences are the key to finding your true self and who you are supposed to be. And through all of those things, you're going to bump into new people and you're going to be great people, believe me. And also, try to find new people. Don't focus, absolutely never, when you have friends or you have different connections in life, never go like, oh, I already have enough friends, I don't need any more. You can get to know people without actually having to call them best friends, but it's going to help you connect with other people and it's going to help you in the future. I used to do that. I had a friend group and I was like, okay, I have friends, I don't need any more friends. It's nice to get to know people even if you are not going to be besties with them or you are not going to be part of the same group. Believe me, it's going to be absolutely amazing because you get to know new people, a lot of new things through people, and it's going to be amazing. You're going to enjoy yourself and you're going to have a great time, and that's something that you need to understand. You can never have too many friends or something like that, and I bet there's always that person who is very nice and who says hello to you at work or through school hallways. And I'm not talking about I'm not talking about finding somebody to date, okay? Focus. I mean, finding any type of... It's just, there's always those people who are really nice and who always say hello to you and ask you how you're doing. They're just really nice. Give them a chance. Talk to them. They're probably amazing. Even if you have other friends too, you can always go for it. You get to know new people. You never know when you might form your new friend group or new friends or extend your friend group, or the possibilities are endless. And so go for it. It's going to be amazing. People are going to connect with you. You're going to connect with people, and it's going to be really, really nice. And I bet there is that person. You surely have somebody who always says hello to you, okay? Just say hello back. Ask them how they're doing. It doesn't have to be complicated, Compliment somebody's outfit. You know, even if you're on the street, just try to not be creepy. You never know. Maybe you might find some new friends. Whether you already have or you don't, okay? You have to understand that. And so that is the thing. You need to try to find new people, new hobbies, new activities. These are part of trying to know yourself. And also try to journal, try to write down and it doesn't have to start out with saying, dear diary, today I had an amazing day, or I had a horrible day. No, it can just be you writing your thoughts. Today was amazing, or I'm grateful. Start writing things that you are grateful for. Or if you're not going to write them, you can just voice them. Talk to yourself. It's not the sign of schizophrenia, I hope. right? Anyways, uh, joking. I'm just kidding. Okay. Um, so just voice your thoughts or write them down about something that you're grateful for. I don't know, today, even if it's a small thing, it can be the smallest thing. I don't know. Today I saw a cat and I got to pet it. It was very cute. Or I don't know. There was somebody who complimented my outfit. Or I went for coffee by myself and I had a great time. I'm grateful that I could take a break from life and just enjoy the full background. I don't know. Or I had time to go for a walk in the park and I had a great time. Or I met an old colleague, an old friend. It's just literally you're going to realize that it's the small thing that make life beautiful. It's never the fancy shit, okay? Stop waiting for fancy things and huge moments in your life, or at least try to create more of them. I mean, just you don't have to like do something huge. Believe me, if you start actually writing them, just think about your whole day, all those things that kind of made you want to smile or that woke something inside you, some happiness. Write them down, as small as they are. Even if you're going to write 1,000 things from that day, or do it weekly or monthly. I don't know. Do like a little jar with small pieces of paper where you write everything and then you just put them in the jar. It's, I don't know, call it the what I'm grateful for, and just read them. Do it every year, for a year or for a month, and open it at the end of it. See things that you are grateful for. Even if it was small, in the moment it made you happy. And also accept everything new in your life. If you are going to discover new things about yourself, accept them. This is who you are supposed to be. Or maybe you are just supposed to be that person for now. You are going to discover even more new things, but embrace everything new that you discover or that you try. Believe me, it's going to be amazing. Try a new food that you've never tried or that you feel weird about, or go to a place. Even visiting a place from your city, there's definitely a place from your city that you've never visited. You're going to have fun. Go out with your best friends. It's going to be fun. Believe me. Try to find new people. Connect with people. Go out. And these small things, I don't know, getting to talk to somebody who's really nice to you, but you haven't gotten the chance to get close. Or the fact that you made somebody smile, I don't know, you complimented their outfit and you made them smile, and that made you happy. It's the little things, and you're going to start realizing that you can have a life outside of those human relationships. If it's about friends, just realize that there are other people out there, and you're going to realize that they're amazing, and you don't have to fight to be loved and appreciated. And it's okay. You're going to drift apart with people. It's life. You're going to go through a lot of friendships, but everything is going to teach you something, and you need to focus and reflect on what you think the life lesson was. Actually, you can do that. You can write it down. But yeah, write your thoughts. Or take a hot shower and just ramble about everything. It works, believe me. You will be amazed to know how the human brain works in the shower when it comes to hot showers. I don't know what it is about those. I get my best, maybe not my best, but I get a lot of ideas, a lot of good ones, a lot of interesting ones in the shower. I don't know what it is about, and maybe that's why I'm never able to take a shower shorter than like 10 minutes. I don't know, I'm always like, I'm going to just take a short shower, and then I'm just coming out of the shower 30 minutes later. I'm guilty of spending a lot of time in the shower, but or maybe you don't like hot showers. I don't know. You'll find your moment of thinking, like I did. I usually just write podcast scripts or ideas or anything. I just write them out when I get out of the shower. Like, I wish there was a thing that could just take whatever you say and turn it into writing, but like magically appearing, something floating, a magic object that could just translate everything that I say into writing. Because I get a lot of ideas in the shower. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the environment and I get to just think. It's the only time I don't... Maybe it has something to do with the fact that I'm not on my phone. Because I heard somebody say, just leave everything. No music, no phone, no doom scrolling, no social media, no distractions, no talking on the phone or messaging or anything. Leave the phone aside, leave your laptop aside, no music, no nothing, and just think. And you're going to see that ideas after a few minutes or some more time of just complete silence, your ideas are going to start coming to you. You're just going to get new ideas and things. Maybe that's why, because the shower is like the only time when we don't really use our phones. I mean, maybe some people listen to some music, but other than that, no. But yeah, I don't know how I got to getting ideas while in the shower. You guys know I'm always drifting from the actual subject. And final advice, let yourself feel. If you want to feel again and live your life to the fullest again and not feel like you are just merely existing, you have to let yourself feel. Go through every step of the way and try new things. And don't just be a creature that exists. You're going through, do things that break the routine every day. Watch a new movie, do something that will get you out of your comfort zone and discover new things. I think I've said this thing with discovering new things like 1,000 times this episode, but believe me, it is the way. Try to focus on new things. That is going to help you. I don't know, get into fashion or try to come up with new outfits and all of that. It's going to be fun, really. But yeah. So this was the episode. If you have any more questions about, or I don't know, if you need any more advice, just leave it in the comments and maybe I'll make a part 2 if I forgot to mention anything, which I probably have. But yeah. And also, always communicate with people what you're feeling. It might all just be due to miscommunication. But there are some cases in which you should just get over it. Yeah. Just get over it. Move on. Next thing, embrace new things. Get out of your comfort zone. It's going to help you. Go bungee jumping if that's what it takes to get you out of this whole boring feelings. You need to get out of the routine. It's boring, okay? Thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast, to the whole episode. And I hope you are going to have a great day and that you'll be able to go through whatever you're going through. And as always, leave your suggestions for any future episode in the comments. And this was Lukri, and I hope that I'll see you in the next episode. And I hope you'll have a very, very, very nice day, week, month, year, and just enjoy everything. There's Christmas coming up. We're going towards the end of November, so there's Christmas time coming up, so you are not allowed to be sad, okay? Go and enjoy the Christmas lights, Christmas fairs, and everything, okay? Have the time of your life. Go listen to some music and make some hot cocoa and some desserts. Eat that bucket of ice cream. Yeah. Or whatever you want. Get some McDonald's and just call your bestie and sit on the couch and eat McDonald's. Those are the best times, the most unplanned hangouts, with the most lame stuff, like not the fancy hangouts or anything. No, when you're not planning anything, it's everything spontaneous. You're like, wanna come over and have some McDonald's, or I don't know, eat some ice cream, and you're just gonna sit and just talk about whatever, and that's when you're gonna have the time of your life. So go do that. I was Lukri. Thank you for watching this episode, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye.